Hey, what's up guys? So I've got a little video here for you today. I upgraded the Raptor exhaust to the Corsa Extreme exhaust. Traction control off, off-road mode on, rear diff lock on, and two-wheel drive. Well, that's dicey. Real quick note on this. So Corsa makes for the Raptor two different ones. They call one the Sport and one the Extreme. And the only difference is the Extreme removes the resignator. And I'll show you some images of what the resignator looks like. Show you what the old system looked like and what the new one looks like. It's pretty cool. So my thought here was you could always add that straight pipe to the Sport kit later on if you wanted. But I thought, oh, I'll get the Extreme now, and if I don't like it, if it's too loud, I can always take that piece off and put the resignator back on if there was too much droning. So I tried to I got just a little bit of footage, not much. I didn't have a whole lot of time. That's no excuse, but there'll be plenty coming up in future videos since it's on there now. So my friend Sharon sent me this shirt. It's pretty awesome. Oh, and I also got in the post this guy. I don't know if you can see it right here. Yeah, that's the Doom Marauder, my arch nemesis right there. Yeah, my other friend P&P sent me that, and that's pretty awesome. When I opened it up, like, oh my gosh. I know that has nothing to do with this channel, but hey, it's part of me. All this stuff back here, I like it, all right? Let's get into this. Real quick, before you guys leave the video. Next video is going to be the big reveal, the big super secret reveal of the new used budget Toyota vehicle that I have for our off-roading adventure. So we're gonna have options. We've got the Jeep, we got my daily driver, which is the Raptor, and then we're gonna have this Toyota, this 15-year-old Toyota with 300,000 miles on it. That's what it's got. I actually turned 300,100 miles on it just the other day, cruising it around, getting it registered. Okay, so I've got some footage here. We're gonna cut to that, and I'll give you I talk a little bit during the video. It's just clips here and there, man. I tell you, here's the thing. Let me just say this up front. Trying to do this, you have to actually floor it and speed. And this truck likes to go really fast. And so yeah, it seemed like I was doing a lot better than I was until I came back and watched some of the footage. So it's not the most extreme, but it's gonna give you an indication of what the exhaust note sounds like. I've got a little note here. I'm gonna have the cold starts for you, before and after. I've got a little walk around showing you the old stuff and what the new stuff looks like on there. Way more important than the exhaust is my dog Buck. This is him. He likes hanging out outside with me. He's a pretty chill dog. He's not sure what's going on because the truck's pretty loud now. You know, he was going to jump up in the back, but then I started. Anyway, so this is the resignator here, this big, ugly, weird-looking Sparklets bottle thing, and the old dual-tip design Not sure. I think the resonator is designed to stop the droning, but this is the monstrosity that was in there in stock form. You can see there's actually two separate pipes coming out, where the new one is a single larger pipe coming out and then splitting off into the two-piece at the end. This is regular metal, steel, whatever. The new one's stainless steel. Looks a lot nicer. I believe it's a fair amount lighter too. So these are the new tips, and this is like a Y pipe. So it goes in, it's a single pipe coming into these two, and these are like black chrome. I'm not sure if you know what black chrome is, but that's what black chrome looks like. All stainless steel, and it looks really sharp. I don't know how long it's going to last. If it's 304, that has a tendency to get some rust speckles in there, but you can see up inside here. I did notice, looking back at this footage, that the little heat shield between the single exhaust coming out the back and the spare tire, I need to switch that over, make sure I have that. But good size, nice stainless steel. And this straight pipe here that we're looking at right there, that is the pipe that replaces the resonator, which would be the difference between the Extreme kit and the Sport kit. I've got a little bit of footage on flat ground. I'm gonna do a little test here on flat ground, but at a distance, a pretty good distance from the microphone. See how it sounds. See how it works out. I've got a little bit of footage on a little bit of an incline. All right, that's pretty good. There, I did not see that rut there. I did not see that rut there when I first looked up the hill. Yeah, baby. That's good. It sounds good. These tires are, oh my God, there's like zero traction on them. Way better. Yeah, baby. That's a good one up there. That's a good turn up there. I like that turn. Almost lost my water bottle. All right. Manual back on. I accidentally pushed it up out of manual into drive as I was turning that corner up there. Hit your brakes, kick in the locker, there we go. Yeah, and this way I can keep both hands on the wheel too. All right, Desert, you want to play? We can play. We can play if you want. Yeah, it's pretty good. I like that. This truck's super fun. And then I've got some cruising speed at 60 miles an hour, which is to test the droning. If it's humming, sounding kind of that dull, bassy, that would drive you crazy if you were driving on long trips. All right, so I'm doing, let's see, let's get up to 60 miles an hour. What I'm gonna do is like what they call the drone test. So the droning is like that annoying hum that would happen and reverb kind of up into your cab. So I'm right at 60 miles an hour right now. And the tire noise from these old worn out KO2s is way louder than anything. That's the only thing I hear. I don't hear any droning from the exhaust. See if I step down on it. Man, it sounds really good inside. You know, that's one of the things. I think if you go for cheaper systems, less expensive, they don't have whatever the R&D or the technology in them to you know, drown out or not create a droning sound. So if you're on a long trip, right, and you're just on the highway at highway speeds, and you've got this constant, real bassy, low bass hum, annoying. I get people driving next to you, and I'm like, how can you even, you know, deal with that sound of that exhaust? It's ridiculous. So this one sounds really good inside. I like that. All right. So after that little bit of stuff, like I said, it wasn't that great. Again, I was pretty excited. I thought I was getting better stuff, but all that being said, let me just give you my 2 cents. I think it's awesome. Yes, it's an expensive exhaust system. There are cheaper ones out there, but I can tell you the way I feel about this. You always hear people say, you get what you pay for. Well, it's not always true. Sometimes you buy expensive things and they suck, right? It happens. But in this case, this one doesn't suck, okay? It's good. It's really good. And it's crazy. Here's the thing, right? So that engine in the Raptor, the engine and the transmission combination, 6.2 liter V8 and a 6-speed transmission. When I'm cruising around town, I'm barely touching the gas. It's got enough torque to get you going. You don't need to floor it. You barely touch the gas. So it sounds like stock. Like, I'm not exaggerating. The truck sounds stock. I guess unless you were like in a car next to me as we were going, you could hear something different. But inside, and I drive with the windows down. The weather's beautiful right now this time of year. It sounds stock. Now, as soon as you get on it, then you can hear that, yes, you have an aftermarket exhaust on there, and it sounds bassy and throaty and all the wonderful stuff that comes with that. So it's amazing. All right. I've had Borla exhaust on. I had a Mustang that was supercharged, and I had a Borla on there, and it just sounded incredible, right? Great. I always thought Borla did a really good job with the Mustang stuff. Now, we're talking 15 years ago, though. Okay, so it was a long time ago. I've had other vehicles with exhaust. I had an old Bronco I put exhaust on. I had my race car. Show you a picture of that. I had a couple different things that I had exhaust on. But in the last, say, 10 years, I've been just content with running stock exhausts because they've been stock vehicles, 4-wheel drive vehicles, but stock, work trucks, things like that. But this one, this is my daily driver, and it's also a Raptor, so I think it deserved an exhaust. I paid just over $1,000 for this exhaust on sale on the lockdown sales that people were having. So I got it for probably a couple $100 off, and perfect. I supported my local 4x4 shop. I didn't want to lay on my back. I sold all my jack stands and my jacks and all the good stuff to work in my driveway like that. I didn't want to work on my back in there. So I decided to take it to my local 4x4 shop. I'm friends with these guys. They got the lifts, they got the know-how, the expertise. Support them, right? Especially in this time. They charge me 1 hour labor to pull the whole thing off, put the whole thing on. Is that great or what? So 1 hour labor, I got it all done, picked it up, good to go. So rambling on and on, I love it. I love it. It's quiet. There's no droning in it. Sure, you could buy a cheaper one at half the price, but you're probably going to pay for it in things like that. And I think the tones, I get multiple tones out of it. I get some just on regular kind of semi-aggressive driving on the road. I get some like flooring it and spinning the tires doing donuts. I get different tone when you're going up a hill, when you're really when you're working that torque. So it's pretty cool. It has a couple of different exhaust notes on it. And you might have been able to hear that on some of the footage. Maybe not. Okay, that's going to do it. But remember, next video coming out, you guys, is going to be the big secret reveal of the Toyota budget vehicle that I'm bringing into the show. And I'm really excited about it. I want to release that video in 3 days and I have zero footage. I have zero footage, dude. It's gonna suck. It takes a long time, like multiple days to go out and get like a lot of footage in different areas. So hopefully it doesn't suck. Regardless, I know a lot of you guys are interested to see what it is. So make sure you don't miss the next video. All right. Thanks for watching, you guys.